Today on the show, we have what appears to be new teases for a Moonshiner role expansion, or possibly just more evidence for something we're all but certain is coming in the next update, as well as some important updates on the corporate side of Rockstar, and a follow-up to the cheaters video I made last week about Rockstar's ever-increasing interest in combating the cheating problems in Red Dead Online and GTA Online, and how they're pouring more resources into that pursuit. So if you enjoy this video at any point, or if you just find it helpful, let me know by dropping a like on this video, and if you want to stay up to date and in the loop with everything Red Dead Redemption 2 and Red Dead Online, consider hitting that subscribe button with your notifications turned on. Happy Easter, everybody. There's so much to be thankful for. I know this time last year, the political tyrants wanted to keep you inside and they didn't want you seeing your family, but this year, there is so much to look forward to, so many bright reasons to get out of bed, one of which is the potential for a Moonshiner role expansion in the next update. I mean, maybe not the top reason on Easter to get out of bed, but probably very close. Jen Sui, who is an avid Red Dead Online player, had to share with us an interesting change to his Moonshiner delivery wagon that happened recently. On screen, you can see the photo he took of his wagon, and it's actually in an off-white or like a dull creamish color. It basically covers the entire wagon, including the tarp to conceal the moonshine jugs contained therein, and so with all of that talk of a trader role expansion and new trader wagon and hunting wagon liveries that have been discovered inside of the game files, and in some specific cases, players actually obtaining access to a medium delivery wagon livery, we now see that we're getting liveries for the moonshine wagons as well, or at least this one variant of it, so that's pretty fascinating. I mean, considering the whole reason the trader role expansion is expected is because of the evidence of new liveries and changes coming to that role, that should also apply to the Moonshiner role now, correct? This, of course, is not an official Rockstar announcement, and so we cannot know for absolute certain until they post a newswire or if they drop a reveal trailer on the fan base, but whatever the next update for Red Dead Online is, whether it's a trader role expansion, collector expansion, a naturalist expansion, or even now a Moonshiner expansion, possibly even all four if we were to get super lucky and basically have like a Frontier Pursuit style update of role expansions, here is yet more interesting news as we progress through the spring and wait for what's in store for players this summer. Now, some folks may be thinking, well, hold on, wait a minute. Rockstar already said the Moonshiner role was an evolution of the trader, and you are absolutely right in saying that. That is a completely correct assertion to make because we have the quote of Katie Pika from Rockstar Games confirming that. That's on screen right now. But the point to note is that in-game, the Moonshiner role and the trader role are separate roles. You have an individual equipment and accessory unlock tree for the trader role, and then you have the Moonshiner role with its own individual equipment and unlock tree, both featuring 20 levels to progress through with fundamentally different content to play in each role. Whereas we can look toward the new Bounty Hunter expansion as part 2 of the Bounty Hunter role. The expansion added 10 new levels to the Bounty Hunter role, which now has 30 levels in total, and so I would assume from this that if we do wind up getting a Moonshiner role expansion on top of just receiving some extra Moonshine delivery wagon liveries, that we would also get 10 levels added to the Moonshiner role with some extra unlocks, equipment, and accessories for you to buy and enjoy. But I don't have any intel on that for you at this current moment in time. The other story I wanted to bring up in this video here today is a follow-up to my Red Dead Online cheaters video I made over the past 10 days or so now, where I shared with you new associate cheat analyst and senior cheat operations positions at Rockstar India, Rockstar North, and Rockstar San Diego. The Rockstar India position was new, while the Rockstar North and the Rockstar San Diego positions were basically just new openings at already existing positions within Rockstar Games' very own umbrella of studios. All three of these job listings have now been taken down. Now, what's the reason for that? Well, the only logical conclusion is that these positions have been filled and new employees that fit Rockstar's vision have been hired for the job, which is great news for us because the ball has now gotten rolling and there's a good chance that we can see some significant steps taken to combat the cheating issues in Red Dead Online and GTA Online now. Rockstar is never going to completely stop cheating in their games, and it's foolish to think they can, honestly. Cheating in online games is a constant tug-of-war battle between the mod menu and cheat makers, and then of course the developer responsible of any particular online game, but it is an absolutely legitimate argument to say that Rockstar can, should, and ought to invest more of their near limitless resources into this issue. And it's only a win-win if they do. Players win because they get to experience a safe and fun online game to play, where people who don't mean well can ruin an innocent player's experience and victimize the player base, and it's also a win for Rockstar Games and Take-Two Interactive's bottom line because they're preventing cheats that allow players to spawn in GTA Online money and gold bars in Red Dead Online, thus further encouraging monetization of those games and extra microtransaction purchases because it's not as easy as it once was for players to pay $30 for a lifetime access to a cheat menu and never need to pay for the premium currency in that game ever again. Now, the ball is in Rockstar's court when it comes to the actions they will take next, and I'm certainly eagerly waiting, along with many others I'm sure, to see what those actions are. Will they come in the form of additional and more consistent ban waves? Will reports of cheaters actually be looked at and taken seriously? What fixes will come in the game to prevent current cheats from working correctly, requiring those cheat makers to work on updating those menus to make them compatible with the game again? We already have some fixes recently, which have been great. If you are able to obtain a cheater's social club name on PC, you can block them, and that will finally stop them from joining your sessions to harass you and grief you. That never used to work because Red Dead Online mod menus could easily bypass that, but now if you can find their social club name by hitting their name in the player list menu and going to their social club on PC, you can get their name, block them, and stop them from joining. And then also the ability for cheaters to pull players from their session into the cheater session has since been fixed too, which is awesome, but that's still only a fraction of what needs to be done to keep players safe on this game. And hopefully, with new employees working diligently in these positions, we will see just that. Now, I think on that note, we will wrap up right here. I just wanted to update you all today on some interesting teases for a possible Moonshiner role expansion and additional developments on the corporate side of Rockstar that hopefully lead to big game changes coming soon here. I'd like to know your thoughts on that Moonshiner role expansion and what you think of that Moonshine delivery wagon livery. It's super interesting to see that in game, and it's probably sort of the same bug and glitch that's occurring where Adam Norton UK was also able to get some hunting wagon and medium delivery wagon trader wagon liveries on his wagon that we could see, and I reported on that a few weeks ago now, so that was basically just further intel and further evidence to the trader role expansion that everyone's sort of expecting and speculating on here. But with all that said and out of the way, we're gonna wrap things up right here. Hopefully you all enjoyed the video today, and if you did, hopefully I earned your like on it. And of course, if you are new to my channel and want to stay up to date with all the best Red Dead Online and Rockstar Games content, consider hitting that subscribe button so you don't miss out on a single thing we upload here on the channel. We consistently talk about updates, news, information, tips, tricks, and even leaks, and we'll keep you guys updated here on the channel daily, so make sure you hit that subscribe button. If you want to follow me over on Twitch, Twitter, and Instagram, those are the best places to get connected with me outside of YouTube, and you're more than welcome to ask me any questions on there. You can follow me at HazardousHDTV, and all of my social media links can be found in the description down below. With that being said, thank you all so much for watching, everyone. Hope you all have a fantastic day, and I will see you guys in the next Red Dead Online video. Adios, amigos.